What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tony Talks. Today we're gonna be talking about Tyler Perry's The Oval, season 3, episode 15. We're gonna get into it, y'all. It's very juicy, very juicy. It starts out with your boy Kareem in the police station being held up by the secret agent, and the secret agent is pretty much telling him that, hey man, are you sure this really happened? About the president of him seeing your girlfriend, and Kareem started to think about it. Say, you know what, sir? No, I'm not sure. I smoke weed, so I don't think that's actually true. And he's like, so okay. The agent like, okay, that's fine. We'll just go talk to the police officer and everything. And he's like, no, we don't need to do that. I made a mistake. So the agent pretty much says, okay, we're gonna go ahead and leave now. But when Kareem get up, he tries to lunge at and throw himself at the agent. And agent, get the upper hand and take control of him. And then they pretty much go outside and everything. And he calls the chief of staff, Donald, and pretty much Donald is pretty much telling him, hey, I want to see him. I want to see the guy that is causing all this ruckus about the president and all that type of stuff. So he's like, sure, I'll do that, sir. And coming back when you get here and everything. And then he also mentioned that, did you hear anything from Kyle? He's like, no. Then when they look into that, then Donald tell him, no, when y'all leave it alone, don't look into it. So he just said, come on, just bring him to me or whatever. So he proceeds to bring Kareem to Donald at the time frame. And moving on from that, we go to where we see Kyle in the bunker talking to Sam, still trying to plead with Sam and try to get out, of the cell or whatever, to be free to do what he was trying to do. And he's like, well, did Donald call for me? Anybody looking for me? He's like, no, I haven't heard a word. So then Kyle goes to say, well, I need to take my medicine, man, so I can go to sleep or whatever and, relax or whatever. And Sam like, you don't have no medicine. That's not in your file. I don't even play me like that. I know you don't take no meds, so why are you even going there? He kept persisting that he need to take his meds to, go to sleep, because Sam kept telling him good night and, you're going to be resting here for the night. And Kyle like, so when I'm get out? And Sam like, long as it take, you're not getting out no time soon. And then we go from there to where we see Priscilla and Sam at his house and everything. And we see where Priscilla has a kettle pot of either hot water or grits. And she's threatening to throw it on Sam if he don't leave and get out the house, because she's mad at him and still angry that he, slept with the first lady and everything, and she hasn't really got over that. And he like, well, let me get my stuff, I'll leave. And he was trying to plead with her, I'm sorry. She like, I don't want to hear it. So by the time she put the pot down on the dresser or whatever and sit on the bed and began to sob or whatever, he runs back and grab her and hug on her, trying to plead his case and tell her that he's really sorry, he loved her and he made a mistake. And she like, I don't want to hear it, and you really trying to sell this now, why you didn't sell this earlier? Then he gonna bust out and say, we can go to counseling and do what we gotta do. She like, now you wanna say counseling? Just get out. So he ended up leaving and everything. And then we go to First Lady and the President, and they're sitting in the room with Jason falls in his room, and he's still out of it and everything. And they're having a conversation, and they're pretty much talking about how she did in the press of selling herself of being sad and worried about her son and everything, and pretty much putting everything on Jason back of killing everybody and doing this and that. And she asking the president, how did she do? He's like, well, you did good. She like, what, you gave me a compliment? Then he said, yeah, you just a devil. That's another compliment. And then she like, well, you the devil too. And he like, man, we hate each other, so why we having this conversation? Let's stop talking to each other. And she like, fine, we can stop talking. So what we gonna do about the vice president? So they get into that conversation, and he's pretty much telling her that he think about trying to kill the vice president and his family, so one that get leaked out, and she like, well, you really can't do that, but how are you gonna do it anyway? So he pretty much tell her that he's thinking about trying to, when they leave to go on a trip, to sabotage the plane, so it was an accident, so everybody dies. And she's like, well, you can't really do that because people are gonna say that you have a bad reputation of trying to get rid of people. And he like, well, I don't care, I'm the president and everything. So, but anyway, she pretty much get ready to leave, and her leaving, she talks to Donna outside, and she asking Donald, was the press talking about her, or were they talking about the vice president? And Donna informed him that they was talking about her and his son and everything. And she like, okay, fine, that's good. So what I'm gonna do when I get ready to leave is walk downstairs by them, and I need to change shoes. But then she changed her mind, so she should keep on what she have on, and she needs somebody to walk with her. So in case she faint or whatever the case may be, or if she, whatever she's doing, she want to look still presentable to the press of, well, she's still concerned, even though she's really not concerned. Then we go to the next scene where we see Sam knocking on the door at Richard's house, and of course everybody wake up to see what's going on. And they finally get downstairs, open the door, and it's Sam, and he's pretty much in the house and everything. And Richard like, well, you know what, you can crash here and crash on the sofa. And I said, okay, thanks. And then Barry gets involved of asking what's going on with his daughter, because he never had a chance to actually talk to Sam because he was always busy. So he took the opportunity to talk to him. And Sam said, you know what, since I really haven't had time to talk to you, I'll let you know now of what I do know. And he pretty much told Barry that his daughter is, of course, still where she's at. Nobody hasn't got her out, but there are some FBI agents there, and they're trying to help out best as they can. And he told Barry that yes, she is safe. He like, how she's safe, and she's with dangerous people, and they can do anything to her. And he pretty much told him that by her age, that she's safe where she's at compared to being the older age of 10 and above. And he like, so if they're 10 and above, what happens? And then Sam was like, well, as right now, she's safe where she's at. And Barry's like, all right, man, I just thank you for the information, but I just did what I can deal with right now, But he did tell him that if anything happened to his daughter, that he would hold Sam accountable, and that he wouldn't even forgive him for anything happened to his daughter. And of course we had Richard go upstairs to get back in the bed, and Nancy's concerned about what's going on. And Richard pretty much told her that it was mainly Priscilla and Sam getting into it about whatever they got into it about. And she like, well, I tried to talk to her and everything, and then Richard gonna bust out and say, well, it take a long time for somebody to love somebody and get over the fact that somebody cheating on them and everything. And she like, really? Like, yeah, I said it, but I admit it. That fought crazy. Then we have Then we have Max and Bobby, and Bobby trying to stick up on Max, and he's like, you got to be a little bit more quiet than that, buddy. Even though you heard him coming, and they went to talking and everything about Kyle, because Max was on the computer trying to figure out how can he get back to the White House to get where Kyle lives, and he figured out where he could be in a bunker, but which one he was in. And him and Bobby get into the conversation of, well, man, let that go, man, because he locked up, man, and he can't really do nothing now. And Max like, look, he killed my friend, then he tried to hurt you and Lily, so why would you sit there and say, let's let this go? I still want to get him. And well, how are we going to do that? Well, we'll get down there and do what we got to do to him. Bobby like, well, I'm in, I can do what I can do to get to him and everything. I'm like, all right. So they back in the same page of trying to hurt Kyle or get the Kyle some way, form of fashion to do something to him. And then we get to the part of where we see Donald and the president talking, and Donald's asking the president what happened and everything, and then we have the president telling him that he's gonna do the same thing he told First Lady, that he's gonna try to kill the vice president by the plan and everything, and he want to see the nurse because she looking good to him, and he like, sir, just because you president don't mean every woman want to be with you. And then he also told him that was not a good idea to try to kill the vice president. And the president told Donald, I don't care what you think, I'm the president, I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm tired of you guys trying to tell me what I can and can't do, so I'm still sticking to my gun and say I'm going to kill the vice president. And speaking of the vice president, we did have them talking about trying to get the FBI involved to get security for Jason, so they won't want about to harm him and everything, because the vice president and his wife talking about how crazy they are to try to, take him out or just do anything to him to, hit their bad parents or whatever. So they come up with the idea to, get help for Jason, and then so they like, let's go ahead and go to bed because we got that resolved and all that type of stuff. So they end up going to bed or whatever. And then we have Sharon and Dale worried about Kareem when he's not answering his phone. So do you think he'll go to the cops? No, I don't think he'll do that. If he did, he made a terrible mistake. That was Dale telling Sharon. And they're like, well, I'm finna go lay down, but if he called, let me know. She's like, all right, I will. And then we get to the final scene of the guys where we have Kareem and the secret agent guy making it back to the hospital there in the garage and everything, and he tells Donald that they're there, and of course the president come down, and they get in the car, and the president like, so you want to see me? And he like, who is that? Because they had him blindfold or they had the hood over his head, and he took it off his face, and he seen who it was. And the funny part about it, y'all, he said, what did he say? He said, Hunter Franklin. He said, Mr. President, to you, sir. He ain't getting no respect. But anyway, it went off, and we went to the next part of the show. But anyway, guys, that was it. The breakdown of episode 15 of Tyler Perry The Oval. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. That was a lot to take in. Woo! Anyway, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you guys for watching again. Thank you for watching Tony Talks. This your boy Tony Tone signing out. Peace. God bless you. You guys have a great day. Good evening.